Hello, everybody. I'm here with the Mr. Cory Robinson, the hero himself, and well, we're going to give you a heroes combo and deck profile. This guy is the master at the deck. How long have you been playing it?
I've been playing it since like the fall of 2006, so a very long time.
Wow. Okay, so basically since the cards came out, you've been playing this deck.
It came out like in 2005, so a year after it came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that experience been? To be playing the same deck for 20 years, basically.
Yeah, you'd think I'll get tired of it, but like they keep getting new support since it's a protagonist deck, so I just keep adapting in each format, and that's just my enjoyment for it.
And that's very true. I mean, you play at my locals, you're constantly just kicking people's asses with this deck. I've seen you top regionals with it recently as well, like not too long ago. So let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Let's see what you got here.
All right, so currently for my deck list for heroes, I'll start with the elemental hero monsters. So I play 2 Stratos. Normally you'll see 3 Stratos for most hero variants, but I play another card at 3 compared to this one. That I feel like is a better normal summon if you start like with Faris.
Okay.
Then Shadow Mist, 1 Shadow Mist, 1 Liquid Soldier, and 1 Ultra Neos. So I don't play the Wing Karibo, level 6. A lot of hero players are starting to play that card, but I just don't feel like it's impactful enough in order to play it. I still like Liquid Soldier because it allows you to draw into your non-engine and also into your mass change and cards that allow you to play through your opponent's disruption and then disrupt your opponent during their turn. Alright, so that's it for the elemental monsters.
What rarity is that, Neos?
It's dual terminal. It's not the expensive one. It's not the preview one.
That's very pretty.
Then for the Destiny Hero monsters, I run 1 Plasma, 3 Malicious, and 1 Denier. So I'm not playing the Dark Angel in the main deck because unfortunately, not Fire Kings, but Snake Eyes are still popular at the moment. So they can just link it off for Anima still, and then that finishes your lock. So you just side deck it against matchups like Yugioh, Tenpai, decks that is not easily able to just link it off and get rid of it. But Plasma is still a good card because it's still a floodgate. It's a one-sided skill drain, and there's a lot of issues for decks to get around it.
One-sided skill drains are very good.
Yeah, it's really good. Then for the Vision Hero monsters, I run 3 Faris, 2 Increase, and then 3 Vyon. So most hero decks just play 2, but the reason why I play 3, because just by itself it does more than Stratos. You can do a 1-card combo with Vyon, and also I'm running multiple copies of Polymerization, so it allows you to do a double Darklight play while opening up Fusion Destiny. So I'll show you that at the end of the combo.
I think you were the hero player that told me that the best normal summon in the deck is Vyon and not Stratos.
Yes, that's correct. Because it allows you to get access to Polymerization twice if you start with Faris. So your opponent stops your choke point by your increase, you're still able to get access to Polymerization by normal summoning. So for the spells, probably your best card in the deck, Fusion Destiny. Like you could do either 3 things: Destroy Phoenix Enforcer plus Plasma, Destroy Phoenix Enforcer plus a Dark Angel, or Destroy Phoenix Enforcer Dystopia that has a pop because you go into Dread Decimator. So you have like 3 different things you can do with just that 1 card by itself. 3 Hero Liz, also a really good card. Also none of your 1-card starters with Fusion Destiny. Then I run 3 Mashing, as well as a Mash Change a second.
Now that's interesting because I've seen most hero decks cut these cards down. Like they play this at 1 and they don't even play the other ones, or they'll side the other Mash Change.
The reason why I'm main decking just not 3 but 4 because there's so many hand traps this format, so it allows you to play better into hand traps. I know it's not as good going second, but I still feel like with Blast and Dark Claw, it's still good against an established board because Blast forces out your opponent's disruptions before you make your main point for the turn. So that's the reason why I do that. Next, so for your search cards, just 1 Emergency Call and 1 Reinforcing Army. And so I run 2 Polymerization. I feel like it's best to run Polymerization at 2 compared to 1 because most hero players think it's a brick open up, but if your opponent stops you, you still be able to continue your plays through Polymerization, going in cards like Dangerous, Sunrise, and like Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. So it's really good.
You're decked out with a dual terminal cards. Yes. That's so cool.
1 Miracle Fusion, of course, is searched with Sunrise. Favorite Contact. And then 1 Foolish Bear. So that's it for like your engine cards. So these are your non-engine. So currently I'm playing 3 Book of Eclipse. The reason why I like this because it does well going first and second. So if you're going first and you're trying to make your place for the turn, your opponent imperms you, Veilers, Warner you, or even Nibirs you, you'll be able to chain Book of Eclipse and still continue your plays after that. And it also does well against most boards going second unless it's a link base board, but it allows you to break boards going second as well. Then I play 3 Talents, also another good card going first, and also does well going second. So you can see reason why I'm playing these cards because they do well going first and second. Like some hero decks are main deck in Dark Relay. It's great going second, but it has no value for you going first. So it's better to decide those cards.
So with the 3 Thrust, would you, talents,
yeah.
would you be playing any number of Thrust over 3 Talents?
Oh, good question. So I'm thinking of a different little bit of deck list, like because Shifter and now the new Molcharmy and Dominus Purger in the format. So it makes me think I should main deck Thrust and probably play one of the search cards like Druid Cannon. So that's like another part of the deck list you could possibly play if like those cards become like really problematic in the format. Then I play 2 Droplets.
2 Droplets with the main. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is really the only card that doesn't do so well going first, but it still allows you to like negate your opponent's board if they're trying to establish it. And it's very good going second, of course. And then 1 Call By, of course, you know, stop the Shifter somehow.
Oh yeah, and the Drolls, the Shifters, the
Molcharmy,
Charmies, yeah.
And then Prosperity. So it can search you for engine and non-engine. Before, I really didn't like playing this card because the hero deck is, I'll say it's more restrictive. Like you need every card, but like depending on your hand, you can like mold which cards you want to banish. You more likely never banish 6 game 1, but game 2 and 3 going second, you're able to banish 6 because you side some cards out that you're able to do that.
Do you feel that it conflicts at all ever with Liquid Soldier? Like do you come across situations where
occasionally, like if you ever open up Liquid Soldier, it will conflict with it. But like if you don't open it up, you can make a board where you don't go through the liquid line.
Gotcha. And I mean, you can always just discard it for the Liquid Soldier if you feel that.
And then
that's
like
more
the next
important.
turn, you can like use the Miracle Fusion to get the next 2 draws.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, I run 1 Sunriser, 1 Infernal Rage, 1 Shining Neo Swingman, and 1 Wake Up Your Elemental Monsters. Wake Up Your Elemental for the Elemental Fusions. I feel like you don't need Absolute Zero. It doesn't come up as often, in my honest opinion. I just feel like there's better cards you can play to facilitate your game.
Okay.
So that's it for that.
No Ab-Zero in a hero deck. It almost sounds like blasphemy.
Alright. And then for the Destiny Hero Fusions, 1 Dangerous, 1 Dystopia, and 1 Destroy Phoenix Forcer. So for most hero decks, of course, you'll see Destroy Phoenix Forcer, and they'll either play either one of these 2. But the reason why I play Dangerous, because anytime they draw you and you already have a polymerization in hand, or if you start with Faris and discarding your first search is a polymerization, you still can at least establish a Destroy Phoenix Forcer off a draw. And in like these awkward hands where you open up like polymerization and like 2 dependent cards, that allows you to play through that.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's it for the Destiny Hero Fusions. For the Master Hero Monsters, I play Blast, Dark Claw, and another Dark Claw. You see most decks still play 2 Dark Claw and then take out the Blast, but I still think it's really beneficial against these backer heavy decks. And not everyone is going to not use their Destruction against Stratos. It's better not to use your Destruction because wait for your increase to go up, but not everybody knows that. So it's good, since I'm playing like 4 Mass Change, to have a target for Stratos if they ever try to negate it with an Impermanent Veiler.
Yeah, the quick effects remove a spell trap. I'm sure that comes up a lot.
Yeah, and Blast Effect is really beneficial as well. Just the bounce back rows, especially back rows or field spells that require you only be able to play 1 per turn, so they can't play it again. I
can imagine like with Deception, they'll use Deception to tribute their own monster, and then you chain Blast, and now they've just gone -2 for nothing.
Yeah. And then for the extra heroes, for links, 1 Wonder Driver, 2 Cross Crusaders, Infernal Advisor, and a Dread Decimator. I still think Dread Decimator is important because like anytime your opponent either draws you, dimensional bears you, you'll still be able to OTK through Dread Decimator.
Okay.
And also, it pairs well with Dystopia.
And so why 2 Cross Crusader?
Oh, like this is probably your most important like link monster because it allows you to have like a follow-up for the next turn after you use your first one. You can revive a Destroyer Phoenix Forcer if they, for some reason, not destroys it by battle, like sends it off of one of like the Fiendsmith.
Or they tribute it or something.
Tribute or something like that. So you'll be able to revive the Destroyer Phoenix Forcer.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay. Alright, and then one thing before the combo. So, unfortunately with heroes is... Oh yeah, but you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So
your side deck
I know
is-
that you
yeah.
play a card in your side deck that I you know.
Yeah, so
I
your
think would
side
be
deck is
interesting
mostly
card.
like depending on like how your region is, or
Yeah.
what people are playing. So this is currently mine. Since I'm not main decking the Dark Age on side deck it, like I said, against matchups like Tenpai, like they put a lot of like board breaking cards like Regeki, Dark Hole, and then like their engine requirements. So if you just have this on the field, they're not able to play. Because as soon as they establish a monster, you destroy with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and you have another pot which are in front of Rage as well, so 2 times. So for the hand traps, I play, since I don't main deck any hand traps, I play 2 Ash, 3 Drows, and 3 Imperms. So if you're not able to play like the Molotov card because of like the huge price caps, I still think Drows are a very effective card. And the reason why I'm also just playing hand traps and not just fully board breakers, because if you ever go against an FTK deck or a deck like Branded that just summons the gimmick public, you want to have at least some answers to it going second. So that's the reason I'm playing. Alright. And also Ash is good against the Molotov card, so you can decide it going first. Okay, and then for back removal, and also goes against monsters, I play 3 Evening Match. I feel like this is a very useful card because it's not just good against like back heavy decks, but against decks that make a big board. And even if they have negations for the Evenly Match, you run cards to force out the negations before you play Evenly, or a combination like with Draw plus Evenly. That's just really good.
What decks do you find yourself siding evenly into?
So I sided against Yugioh, the Fire King, Snake Eyes. Even though they still have a negation, you got ways to like force out the negation, and then like maybe like Labyrinth, stuff like that.
Okay.
These matchups. And then for my going first Floodgates, I play 2 deck lockdowns and 1 rival wars. Like deck lockdown is probably one of the best Floodgates it's not limited at the moment because it's good against Yubel, Tenpai. Probably the only poor matchup maybe is against Eternians, but I think like every like mainstream deck, even like Fire Kings and Snake Eyes, every like mainstream deck at the moment gets hurt by deck lockdown.
Yeah.
And even if like for example they stop you with like an effect negation, you're not able to continue your plays, you can still play this, and it gets rid of during your turn. So you'll be the first person to start making your plays through it.
I remember I was playing Salamangreat a couple months back, and I stopped your turn, so you just went, okay, here's a Dark Law, here's deck lockdown, go ahead and play, and I couldn't, I was stuck. It was over.
And then before the combo variant, so the issue with heroes, the reason why I consider it a road deck, because compared to other decks, they have to run like they call bricks, but I just call it dependent cards. So you have to run a minimum of like, I'll show you how many. Yeah, straight. So you have to run a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you could take out 1 increase, but that's I don't like doing that because anytime you draw, you're not able to go through your Faris line. So you have to run a minimum of like 12 like dependent cards. Compared to other decks, you're okay with seeing like 1 to 2 copies of it because you want to see them in your hand because they match well with your starters / extenders, but you never really want to see like 3 or more in those situations.
Okay.
So that's like the main issue with it. All right, so for some combos. So the first combo I'm going to show you is Faris plus a Malicious. Alright, so if you only open up these 2 cards and no other engine cards, I would perform this these plays like this. So first you discard the Malicious, special summon this, place the increase the spell tracker zone. Now most players, they will just use increase effect immediately after this and try to special summon it. But the reason why I won't do that if you just open these 2 cards specifically, because a card like Dominus Impulse is in the format now, and cards like Ghost Ogre. So if you just do that, they like Ghost Ogre, you tribute this, it gets destroyed, then you can't do anything for the further turn. And if it's Dominus Impulse, same thing, you tribute this. This will stay on the field, but you can't do anything for the further turn because you only have 1 body. So just to play around these cards, because it also plays well into like Droll and Nibiru. So you, instead of doing that, you just banish Malicious, special summon another one. Then you use increased effect to tribute the Malicious. So even if they Ghost Ogre you still can use, since Malicious at 3, you can use Malicious again, special summon that, link it to Cross Crusader, and then get the Vyon and still commit your place after that since you didn't commit your normal summon. But I'll show you the reason also how this plays through Nibiru. And it plays through Droll because your first action, if you get the polymerization, And even if you don't have like another higher level hero monster in your hand, you still can fuse it to this first. Discard like a random card, send Denier, and still establish a Destroyer Phoenix or Forcer under that since you have the Wonder Driver play. So the reason why I feel like you still have to run Liquid Soldier, even if because of the reason why you have to run a Liquid Soldier and not just take it out completely for situations like this.
Okay.
So you tribute this, special summon this, use the effects, special summon. So where's that? Should be here. Right. Special summon the Vyon, Vyon's effects. You send the Denier.
Sending Denier, interesting. Usually I see Shadow Mist get sent.
Yeah, so the reason why you want to sit Shadow Mist because if they have a draw, you won't be able to do anything for the first turn. So you do this to send Denier. So you have, let me see. So Malicious will be in the graveyard, one will be banished. Let's put this over here. Then you will link this. You go for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader's effect targets the Denier. Denier's on field effects to place the Malicious like back to the top of your deck. So you have these three in graveyard. All right, so like let's say for example your opponent Nibiru's you at this point. So this is like the best point for them to Nibiru you. So then Nibiru you, you get a token wherever it is, probably in the middle, right there. A token right there. So this will like be on the top of your deck. So now you'll use Malicious, banishing it. Banish, special summon the Malicious. You didn't use Denier's once per duel effect. You used his on field effect, so you can special summon it.
Oh, that's right, because you summoned it off of Cross Crusader. Yeah.
You can link for again. Go for Cross Crusader. You can't use his effect to revive, but you didn't use his tribute summon effect yet. So you use your last Malicious, banishing that. Special summon one from deck. Special summon that. Then use the Cross Crusader second effect, tribute as cost. And this will use search your Liquid Soldier. Now you can normal summon Liquid Soldier. Target Vyon, revive it, use its second effect since you already used its first. You'll banish Cross. You get the polymerization. Then you'll link these two. For Infernal Visor effect, you reveal the Shining Steel Wingman that kneels from your deck. Then you'll play the polymerization, fusing these two together. For Infernal Rage. Infernal Rage effect, you get the trap, you tribute this.
And then Liquid Soldier, that's one or the other.
Yeah,
that
you
turn,
can't
correct?
use both.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
But you use it for the next turn.
Okay.
So you get this, so you get special summon the Sunrise, and get this. So at this moment, you still have 3 non-engines, so they'll do well doing against your opponent's board when they're trying to start their turn. And you have 1 destruction with favorite contact. And you don't even have to use the favorite contact against the Nibiru because you're not really worried about that. If they attack over the Sunrise, that's perfectly fine. You'll put the increase in your spell tracker zone. You still can use that during their main phase, and you just play this plus your other 3 non-disruptions and disrupt them. So even if they Nibiru, you're still able to have a board plus follow up with Miracle Fusion to go to Wake Up, and then you'll be able to draw 2 and discard 1 and draw some more 9-inch and ninja cards. All right, so that's the first combo.
And so that's like through getting Nibiru.
Yeah, so it plays well into a Drone, Nibiru, Ghost Ogre, and Ghost Mourner. With just those 2 cards.
Gotcha.
All right, so the next
That's still
one,
pretty good end board through what has killed
yeah.
other hero decks historically in the past.
Yeah,
so.
that's the reason why when I'm always playing, I always have to think my opponent has a type of disruption. I never just play like freely play, they don't have any disruption. I always keep that in mind. So the second one combo will be like 1 card starter in Vyon. So with Vyon, the reason why I won 3, you use Vyon's effect, you send the Shadow Mist to the graveyard. So let's just put everything back. Send Shadow Mist to graveyard. That Shadow Mist effect, you'll get the Malicious to your hand. Oh yeah, get the Malicious to your hand. Alright, and then you banish Shadow Mist to get the polymerization. And then now you play Poly, fusing these 2 together. And that's the reason why you run Dangerous. Then, like I said, it's a 1.5 card start. So you discard any card from your hand. So let's just put like a random card like this. Random card. Then you'll send Denier to the graveyard. Alright. So depending if it's game 2 or 3, you can either destroy Phoenix Force or Dark Angel them. So let's just say that. Or if you're going first, You can just do this. So you banish the Malicious, special on another Malicious. You'll link these two together for Wonder Driver. And then you use Malicious effect, special summon the other one. Wonder Driver's effect, reset the polymerization. You'll link these two together for cross effects. You'll target the Denier. Denier's effect to place Malicious back to top of your deck. Then you'll tribute this to get the Liquid Soldier. You'll banish Malicious, the special summon the other one. Then you link these two together for front of the visor. You reveal the Shiny Steel's Wingman. They get the Neos to your hand right here. And you play Poly, fusing those two. For front of Rage gets the favorite card, and you tribute that to get the favorite. Tribute this special summon Sunrise, and Sunrise effects, you'll get the Miracle Fusion. And then you'll draw two. I'm skipping steps. But before you get the Miracle Fusion, you'll trigger Liquid to draw 2 cards and discard 1, so you can draw into more non-engine or engine cards like Mass Chain, so you can make your board even stronger. And you have like 2 other cards in hand plus the 2 that you draw, so you have a lot of options still after that. And this is the other way around it, and if you side decking Dark Angel, you can do this like a similar play with the Vyon, but instead of like doing all that, you'll end on a board of, so I'll just show you the end board instead of showing you the full combo. You'll end on a board of Destroy Things, Enforcer, this, you'll like, and then you'll get Dark Angel to your hand, where right here. Like you get the same board, you have to destroy both these. You trigger this effect, special summon during the next summon phase, and special summon this card to your opponent's board. That's just like with 1 card, just discarding 1 random card for your hand.
Gotcha.
Alright, so the last combo will be, last combo will be double Dark Law with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer and a favorite card. So this is the reason why I run 2 polymerizations, because normally in order to make that board, you have to hard open up with the Fusion Destiny, but if you have a polymerization in your hand, Vyon already in your hand, or a Hero Lives, you can do this play. So I'll just show
any of those
the combinations,
cards. Gotcha.
Different card combinations. So I'll just show, let's just say you already have polymerization hand with Malicious and Faris. Alright, so these 3 cards. So this will end a huge board. So use the effect, do that, send that to her, so let's put everything back. Alright, send this to Grave. Effects. Yeah, sorry, all disorganized.
No, you're all good.
Alright, so you place this. So this is your hand. You got 2 other remnant cards. So you will do this. Banish Malicious. Right there. Special summon another one. Effect. Effects of that. Special summon Vyon. Vyon's effect is in Denier. So this would be in your hand right here. Just put it right there.
That's in hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they said Vyon's effect is in. Then you'll link these 2 for cross. Cross effects targeted Denier. Denier's effect to place the Malicious back to top of your deck.
So this is where you got nibbed last time. So we're saying you're not getting nibbed this time?
Is like this going fully without getting disrupted.
Perfect, let's do it.
So you will tribute this right here for Stratos. Alright.
So that's in hand as well, the Stratos
Yes,
is in
so
hand?
Stratos,
Okay.
I'll put it right here.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
So Stratos and that. Then use Vyon's second effect. Banish this to add your second polymerization to your hand. Oh, it's probably right here. Probably right here. Right here. Alright, so your second polymerization to your hand. And then you will link these 2 for in front of the visor. Oh, right here. Thank you. Effect to reveal the Shiny Steel's Wingman. To add Neos to your hand. Alright, and then.
So we have at this point added 4 cards to our hand.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You will normal summon Stratos effect to get the Liquid Soldier banner right there. So far those are banished. So you'll banish the Malicious, special summon the Malicious right here. So do I want to do that first? Do that first. Then you'll play Poly right there. Fuse these two.
Fusing Liquid Soldier and
Neos.
Neos, okay.
So it's a grave right here. And it'll be the Chain Link 1 Liquid, Chain Link 2 Infernal Visor. So you'll get this. You get like 2 random cards. So I'll just put like 2 random cards right there. And you discard 1 card. So
and that's on top of the existing other cards in your hand.
Yeah, so currently, like, let's say you already have 2 other cards in hand, and then you'll discard 1 of these.
So at this point, you've done a full turn, and you're still at 5 cards in hand, plus all this board presence and more follow-up. It's like more plays to keep going with. That's crazy.
And then use the second effect tree that to summon. Where's the Sunrise? Oh, right, there you go. Sunrise, and then Sunrise effect at the Miracle, so it's currently in your hand.
That's
your no cards
6
plus
cards
that.
in hand.
Then after that, this. Play Poly, fuse these 2, you go into you'll destroy Phoenix Forcer. Then you'll play the Miracle Fusion, you'll banish Infernal Rage and Neos for Wake Up, and then you'll link these 2 together for should be here. Okay. So currently this is your hand, right?
You'd use the Poly in the mirror.
So currently this is your hand at the moment. So next.
Didn't you use this to make the wake up?
Oh no, I used the second Poly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know you used the second Poly for the DP.
My fault. Yeah, you're correct. So let me see. Next, she's checking your grade.
But wouldn't we be summoning this to the Wonder Driver Zone?
Oh no, because you don't want to summon that because you'll want to reset the mash chain. So so you'll banish another Malicious, special summon Malicious. So you still have deniers once per dual effect. You still haven't used. So this would be your last Malicious. You make sure you don't summon it under the Wonder Driver.
Okay, so keep Wonder Driver Zone clear.
All right, and then you'll set this. And also, like if they try to hold Nibiru until the main phase, you still can like chain Destroyer to do this, and then you'll be able to dodge Nibiru and special summon the Shadow. So let's say, like I said, they don't have any instructions. You still go to the end phase and play around Nibiru. You use during the end phase, Destroyer Phoenix Force's effect. Destroyer will Wake Up and Destroyer. Wake Up will mandatory summon a warrior monster from hand or deck, and Destroyer will special summon a Destiny monster during the extended phase. So you special summon the Mass Change. Mass Change effect still during the end phase to add a change, quick play spell card in your hands. Still during the end phase, you activate Mass Change, targeting Malicious, send that to grave, and special summoning your Dark Law. And then now this is we use Wonder Driver's effect to reset the Mass Change.
This is so cool.
So with 3 unknown cards, you can potentially set them, and then during your opponent's turn, you'll get the Destroyer. You'll still have a Mass Change right here, and favorite hero. So even if they, for example, they can't drop this you because Dark stuff, but even if they have Dark Ruler, you can, after the Dark Ruler resolves, you go into another, you target Dark Law, go into another Dark Law, if you want, right there. And then you still have favorite contact to go into Shiny Steel Wingman to non-target destroy cards your opponent throws up to a number of attributes you both control.
That's
so you
wild.
still have a fall even if they have like a board breaker card like that. So that's basically it for the 3 combos I'm showing you. Like I said, Heroes is one of my most favorite decks. I always love the concept of fusions. And with Heroes getting support, the next core set will be added another extender. So it's be harder for the opponent to disrupt our turn because they don't know exactly when to do it. Because there's easy choke points with increase right now, but with the new support, it makes it harder for the opponent to know where to stop your place.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. You did some really cool stuff here. I really liked the end phase, the pop, and then summoning back and kind of doing all your end phase plays with the Masters. That was really cool. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right.